Hi everyone, hope you all are good. So, we're going to start with grade 6 maths. So, you can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 and then click on view all lessons. So, there you can find a list of the chapters. So, we're going to start with the chapter 2 variable equations. The lessons we're going to cover today are interpret a graph word problems, write an equation from a graph using table, final test. Then we are going to start a new chapter, that is probability, and the lesson we have covered today is we are going to cover from the chapter is factorials. Okay, let's just start with the lesson. Here I am on grade 6 maths. The chapter is two variable equation, and we're going to start with the lesson that is interpret a graph word problems. So let's just start with the first lesson. Okay, this graph shows how the total number of books Tammy has read depends on the number of months she has been part of a book club. If Tammy has read 40 books so far, how many months she has been with her books club? Okay, 40 books. Wait. Okay, so here on the axis you have the months, and on the y-axis you have the total books read. Got it? So if the Tammy has read 40 books, so here is 40. Just match the 40 to the x-axis. Got it? That means s- she has joined the club 6 months, and on the 6 months she has read 40 books. Got it? So that's how you have to interpret the graphs. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. This graph shows how the total number of novels Whitney has in her collection is related to the amount of money she spent on additional novels. With $200 to spend on new novels, how many total novels can Whitney have in her collection? Okay, so here on the x-axis, you have an amount spent on additional novels. Got it? And here you have total number of novels. So with $200 to spend on new novels, how many total novels? Okay, so you have $200. So just match the $200 to the y-axis. That means with $200, he can buy the total number of novels is 200. Got it? So it would be the correct option is 200. Okay, the next one is this graph shows how the total cost of visiting the art museum as a member is related to the number of visits. For a member of an art visit, what is the total cost of 10 visits? So here on the x-axis you have the number of visits, and on the y-axis you have the cost of the visits. Got it? You have to calculate the cost of 10 visits. Here you have 10. Just match it to the graph line and match it to the y-axis. That means 10 visits of the cost of the 10 visits of the graph, the cost of the 10 visits is $60. Got it? So the correct option is $60. Okay, the next one is this graph shows the Rick's bank account balance is related to the number of movie tickets he purchases. If Rick has 5 movie tickets, what will the bank account balance be? So on the x-axis, you have the number of movie tickets. Got it? And on the y-axis, you have the balance. So if he have to buy 5 movie tickets, the account balance would be, if he buy 5 tickets, his account balance is $40. Got it? That means the correct option is $40. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, this graph shows how the total number of undershirts Wesley has in his wardrobe is related to the amount of money he spends on undershirts. In all, how much money does Wesley need to spend in order to have a total of 90 undershirts in his wardrobe? So on the x-axis, you have the amount of money he spends on the number of undershirts, and on the y-axis you have number of undershirts. So 90 undershirts in his wardrobe. Just match the 90 to the graph. Here you have 90 number of the shirts. So match it to the graph and then match it to the x-axis. That means Wesley need $800 in order to have a total of 90 undershirts in his wardrobe. Got it? So the correct option is, sorry, 800. So not 1800. It is just the $800. Got it? So the correct option is 800. Okay, the next one is this graph shows how the total number of okay, this graph shows the total number of books Tammy has had depends on the number of months she has been part of a book club. If Tammy has read 40 books so far, how many months that she been with her book club? So 40 books she has. On x-axis, you have the month, and on x-axis, you have the months she has been the part of the book club, and on the y-axis, you have the total books read. So 40 books. Just match the 40 to the line and match it to the y-axis. That means if Tammy has read 40 books, 6 months has she been with her book club. So the correct option is 6 months. So the correct option is 6 months. Okay, the graph shows how one maple tree height has changed with its age. How tall was the maple tree when it was 6 years old? So you have age. On the x-axis, you have the age of the tree, and on the y-axis, you have the height of the tree. So when the tree is 6 years old, the height of the tree is 50 inches. Got it? That means on sixth year, the height of the tree is 60 inches. The correct option is 60 inches. 50, sorry, not 60. 50 it is. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is write an equation from a graph using a table. Okay, complete the table and write equation of the relationship shows in the graph. So you have to complete the table and you have to write the equation as well. Got it? So let's just start with let's just complete the table. Okay, when x is 1, you have to see the y value. Here you have x is 1. Just match it to the graph. It would be when x is 1, y is 8. Got it? When x is 1, y is 8. Now we have to see how to write the graph. Got it? Just find a relationship between the x and y values. Got it? Here you have x and here you have y. When x is 1, y is 1 plus 7 equals 8. Got it? When x is 3, y is 3 plus 7 equals 10. When x is 9, y is 9 plus 7 equals 16. That means for each value of x, you have to add 7 to get the value of y. Got it? So it would be 19. Okay. Mm, so the equation is, so you have to basically find the equation. Got it? So here is the table. So that is the value of x, 1, 3, 9, 12. And for each value, you have to add 7. So it would be x plus 7. Got it? So the equation is y equals x plus 7. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay. Complete the table and write the equation of the relationship shows in the graph. So you have to complete the table. When x is 4, we have to see what is the value of y. So here you have x is 4, the y is 7. Got it? Let's just find the relationship between x and y values. X is 4, y is 4 plus 3 equals 7. X is 7, y is 7 plus 3 equals 10. X is 10, y is 10 plus 3 equals 13. X is 12, y is 12 plus 3 equals 15. That means for each value of x, you need to add 3 to get the y value. So it will be then y equals x. They all are the x values and you added 3 in each value. So it would be y equals x plus 3. Got it? So the correct option is x plus 3. That is option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, the next one is complete the table. Okay, the next one is complete the table and write the equation for the relationship shown in the graph. So let's just find the missing value. When x is 2, you have to look for the value. So here you have x is 2. Just match it the line and graph and okay, when x is 2, y is 10. Got it? You have to find the relationship between the x and y values. So let's just find the relationship. When x is 2, y is 10. Okay, so find the relationship. X is 2, y is 2 plus what number equals 10? 2 plus 8 is 10. When x is 10, 2 plus it would be 10 plus 8 equals 18. Then 11 and 11 plus 8 equals 19. Then you have 12 and 12 plus 8 equals 20. That means for each value of x, we are going to add 8 to get the y value. So it would be x plus 8 and the missing value is 10. Got it? So the correct option is option number 1, 10 and x plus 8. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, complete the table and write the equation for the relationship shown. Okay, when x is 3, you have to find the value. So it would be when x is 3, y value is 12. Got it? So which is the correct option? 2 and what number makes 11? 2 plus 9 makes 11, 3 plus 9 makes 10, 12, 5 plus 9 makes 14, and 7 plus 9 makes 16. That means the correct option is you have to add 9 each time. Got it? So it would be the first option, 12 and x plus 9. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Complete the table and write the equation for the relationship. Okay, when x is 16, let's see what is the value of y when x is 16. Where you have x is 16. Okay, I think when x is 16, y is 17. Yes, when x is 16, y is 17. Got it? So what value is added each time? You can see 3 plus what number is 4? 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. 12 plus 1 is 13. And 16 plus 1 is 17. That means for each value of y, you have to add 1 to x. Got it? It would be y equals x plus 1. That would be 17 and x plus 1. Okay, complete the table and write equation of for the relationship shown in the graph. When x equals 9, y is 14. When x equals 9, y is 14. And what value is added each time? 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. 9 plus 5 is 14 and 10 plus 5 is 15. That means for each value of y, you have to add 5 to x. So it would be 14 and x plus 5. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, complete the table. You have to complete the table for x equals 9. Okay, here you have 9. So when x is 9, y is 15. Got it? So what value is added for each value of y? 3 plus what number is 9? 3 plus 6 is 9. 4 plus 6 is 10. 9 plus 5 is 14. 9 plus 6 is 15. And 11 plus 7, 11 plus 6 is 17. So the correct option is that would be the first one, 15 and x plus 6. Okay, you can complete the test by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next one is we have to start the final test of the chapter, but we cannot because website is updated until I status of all the lessons must be complete. I cannot start the final test. Got it? See, I don't have the final test. You cannot see the final test unless you complete all the previous lessons. Got it? So please make sure you have to complete all the test questions because I can't complete all the test questions. So that's why I can't see the final test. So you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons you did earlier. Then you can see the final test. So you have to do the final test on your own. If you have any question with any problem with the final test, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Let's just start with the next lesson. The next lesson is probability. Let's just start with the next lesson. Here is a lesson probability. So let's start with the probability. Okay, we're going to start with the first lesson, that is factorials. So let's just start with the factorials. Okay, evaluate. So basically, whenever you have to calculate the factorial, like you have to calculate the 4 factorial in the example, got it? That means you have to multiply all the numbers starting from 4 until 1. Got it? You have to do 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1. Got it? You have to start with 4 and you have to multiply all the numbers until 1. So 4 factorial equals 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. So 4 factorial equals 24. Got it? Okay, the next one is you have to evaluate 5 factorial. So you have to start from 5 and you have to multiply all numbers that are between 1 and 5. Got it? So it would be 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times 1. Got it? So when you multiply all the numbers, the product is 120. Got it? Let's start with the test questions. Evaluate, you have to calculate 5 factorial. So for 5 factorial, you have to multiply all the numbers that are between 5 and 1. Got it? You have to do 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times 1. You have to start with 5. You have to multiply all the numbers that are between 5 and 1. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. And 60 times 2 is 120. And 120 times 1 is 120. That means 5 factorial is 120. Got it? So the correct option is 120. Okay, the next one is evaluate 3 factorial. So that means you have to start with 3 and you have to multiply all the numbers that are between 3 and 1. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 6. Okay, the next one is 4 factorial. 4 factorial means you have to start with 4 and you have to multiply all the numbers that are between 4 and 1. So it would be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. So the correct option is so the correct option is 24. 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. So the correct option is 24. Okay, the next one is factorial. So 2 factorial is 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is, yes, it is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So just select the correct option and click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 5 factorial. So 5 factorial is 5. You have to multiply all the numbers that are between 5 and 1. So 4 times, so 5 times, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times 1. 5 times 4 is 20. So it would be 120. Got it? So just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 4 factorial. So 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2. Got it? So 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. Got it? So the correct option is 24. Just select the correct option, then click on the OK button. Okay, the next one is 3 factorial. So 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So 3 times 2 is 3 factorial. So 3 factorial means you have to do 3 times 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. So the correct option is 6. Okay, the next one is 5 factorial. So 5 factorial means 5 times 4 times 3 times 2. Got it? So 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60 and 60 times 2 is 112. 20. Got it? So the correct option is 120. Okay, the next one is 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2. Got it? 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 24. Got it? So 4 factorial equals 24. So the correct option is 24. Okay, the next one is 2 factorial. So 2 factorial equals 2 factorial is very good. It is 2. Okay, the next one is 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So 5 factorial equals 5 factorial is, yes, it is 120. No, it is 120. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 2 is 120. It is 120. Okay, the next one is 3 factorial. So 3 factorial equals 3 factorial is, yes, it is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, the next one is 2 factorial. So 2 factorial is 2 factorial is, yes, it is 2. Okay, the next one is 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2. 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 2 is 12 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 times 4 is it is 24. Very good. Okay, the next one is again 5 factorial. So 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 and that equals 120 it is. Got it? 5 factorial is 120. 2 factorial equals 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So the correct option is 2. Okay, 3 factorial equals 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Got it? So the correct option is 6. 5 factorial equals 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 equals, yes, very good. 5 factorial is 120. Okay, the next one is 4 factorial. So 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 equals 4 factorial equals it is 24. Okay, the next one is 2 factorial. So 2 factorial equals 2. Okay, we are done with the test. So we're working on grade 6 maths. We're working on grade 6 maths. The lessons we've completed today are from the chapter 2 variable equations, and the lesson names are interpret graph word problems, write an equation from a graph using a table, then final test. Then we have started the new chapter that would be probability, and the lessons we have covered today from the chapter is factorials. Got it? So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Also, please make sure you have to complete all the test questions for the lessons we did on board so that you can complete the final test on your own. Got it? So if you need more help with it when doing the final test, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. Got it? That's all for today. Please click on the like button right below the video. That's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.